Top lawmakers agree mental health care is a priority this year. House Speaker David Ralston says there is no issue more important. CBS 46's Haley Mason, she's under the Gold Dome explaining a new bill to increase insurance coverage. Haley.
Sean, House Speaker David Ralston tells us that he has seen far too many families, grieving over a loved one they've lost to depression or possible suicide. He says that they have to prioritize mental health care this year, and this measure is getting bipartisan support in each chamber here at the state legislature.
My oldest son, 25 years old, has been suffering with dual diagnosis for 6 years.
State Representative Todd Jones says his family has been devastated by mental illness and the difficulty trying to get care for their son, who was diagnosed in college.
So we basically saw this massive spiral down over the course from the time he was about 18, 19 to today at 25. We're working so hard, but I will tell you, we've tried to navigate the system in Georgia. We've tried to navigate the system in other states, and it is nearly impossible. It is I call it the vortex to nowhere.
Jones says the problem is the limited mental health care resources in the state are not covered by insurance.
The doctors would recommend a certain treatment plan, but the insurance companies would effectively limit that sometimes by as much as 80 to 90%. That makes no sense.
There is no issue this session more important to me than this issue.
Today, House Speaker David Ralston announced his bill to make insurance companies cover mental health treatment. Lawmakers added more than $50 million for mental health at the end of the last budget process. Ralston says this year he wants it funded 100%.
I am tired of telling desperate and hurting families that we have no treatment options available in Georgia. I am tired of looking in the faces of mothers who have lost a child because they saw no hope.
The bill would push for private and public insurance to cover mental health needs. It would also appoint a state-funded compliance officer to help with patient services.
We will strengthen the mental health workforce through better wages, loan forgiveness programs, and the ability to fully practice to the extent of their license.
They can expect to treat mental health care just the same as they treat physical health care.
Some Democrats today commenting that the best way to afford mental health care would be to expand Medicaid. Of course, that is a push that Democrats have been outspoken about throughout each legislative session, and Republicans, though not agreeing. Still, David Ralston is pushing this measure across the aisle. He says he's continuing to work on the total cost to the state. Reporting live inside the state capitol, Haley Mason, CBS 46 News.
We do